Seeing Switch 1 games getting upgraded for Switch 2 is great. I love seeing it. I hope more developers jump on this and update a lot of other games. But I hope they don't update like Sega's doing with Sonic Generations. Well, Sonic X Shadow Generations. So lately, the news dropped that obviously we were getting a Switch 2 enhanced version of Sonic Generations. I'm just gonna call it Shadow Generations, okay? Because I can't be bothered to say the full title every time. So, Shadow Generations got upgraded, right? And that's great. Great news. We saw a little teaser, 43's, second trailer. You're probably seeing it now if maybe I have to re-upload it or change it because of copyright, I don't know. But we basically got this new trailer, right? And it's really great. But, they left out the important detail, which I don't know why, because I didn't realize they really mentioned this, was that, so if you had this game on Switch 1, you cannot upgrade it in a normal sense. So you know how with Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild or any other game, you just had to probably pay 20 or something like that? That's still fair, it's nothing compared to the price of a full game. But no, Sega's like, nah, we need to actually make you pay for the game again. So how it's probably like 50 or something? I don't know what country you're in, but I'm just gonna say for my country, it's more like what, £50. So that makes sense, right? No, it doesn't. That's what they're thinking, and I'm like, no, it doesn't make sense. Why am I gonna pay for something that's 50? I am not paying you £50 again for a game I could upgrade that should be upgraded only for like 10 or 20. Anything above that is just crazy at that point. Yeah, I'm glad I held off from buying it because personally I would not buy this at all. Like upgrading it, no, I would just buy it one time, and I'm glad I held off. It's just, I don't know, just something told me that maybe it was the best idea to hold off with certain Switch games, which I'm glad because there's some of them, I mean, I don't know what that word was. There's some of them that are not really so great and stuff like that on Switch 1, and I just didn't think they would get much of an upgrade. Like there's some games I'm more worried about, like let's say Mortal Kombat 11. I doubt that's gonna get a real upgrade or significant upgrade. If they do, it'll be great. But if they're doing practices like Sega is, I'm a little bit less grateful. And that just makes me worry for a lot of other games, like let's say, I don't know, Doom Eternal, maybe Wolfenstein. Not like I play it, but it's more Doom. I was thinking I just kind of chuck that in there, stuff like that, or even heck, Life is Strange, Dumb Exposure. I think that's on the Switch. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not thinking of that. Maybe I'm thinking more like the Life is Strange Arcadia Bay collection. I'm thinking of more so. I don't think that released. No, wait, I actually think it did. It just didn't really release so well. I completely forgot that was even a Switch port. That does make you worry. Like if that's the future we're looking at when it comes to greed like that, I'm not really pleased. Especially when it comes from Sega. I'm like, Sega, I'm expecting a lot better than this. Like, come on. Like lately they've been doing some really weird practices. Have you guys seen Sonic Superstar? There's a helicopter going by. I find that kind of annoying because I'm trying to record. But yes, obviously we had Sonic Superstars, and that was obviously a little bit of a mess. They had some really weird pre-order bonuses and stuff like that. They've been doing it lately, and I think they've done that, I want to say a few games now for Sonic. It's just really bizarre what they're doing. It's mainly just greed, right? Most of this comes down to one thing, that's just greed. Like Greed. I'm just gonna spell it out because it's just kind of true at this point. You can't really hide that, and they can't really say, oh, we're doing it for the, no, not really, you're just kind of being greedy. Oh, and side note, I forgot to mention this because I actually forgot because of how shocking of the first news is. The second news is it's not a physical game, so you can buy it physically, but it's not actually something you could put into your cartridge. It is a, what are they called, game key cards. That was what I was trying to look for, and I find that really dumb considering the game itself is only 24 gig. Why why exactly? Again, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, because I notice a lot of developers been ignoring, even then their games are like probably like less than 10 or even 20 gig, right? And I'm like, why are you guys buying all this? Unless, of course, maybe there's only one option, which is the 64 gig. I'm sure Nintendo's not that, you know, weird, greedy like that to just make them only one option. You have to pay for that option. I don't know, but as far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure you can just use a different size cartridge. So I don't know what's going on. I think it's something to do with the cost of these, because not only that, you have to develop the game, then you also have to market the game, put out the game. So there's a lot of things going into it. And then on top of that, you would have to pay for, like, I don't know how much for a cartridge for each copy. Then I can understand that to a degree, but it's still really, really weird, in my opinion, if that's not the case. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on what you guys think about this. I find this really, really bizarre and a strange thing, considering that, I don't know, personally, I feel like Sega's the one few companies I actually really do like in the gaming space. They don't disappoint me like others, like Ubisoft, for example, or EA, or any other really I could think of that's just not really, I guess, a cynical company. And it's really sad to see this, because I'm like, dude, Sega, come on, this is not you, man. So yeah, that's really what I have to really say for today, and a little bit of a downer sort of video, because it's not really like a bright and bubbly type of topic or anything like that. It's more of like, oh, this is just the reality of gaming, I guess. Which is kind of true, more so each day. Hopefully that changes, but no guarantees. Hopefully they do change this though, however, because this is just not right. And most likely because they changed a lot of things when it came to Sonic Superstar and other little products they had. And I'm like, why? It's like when they removed Knights from the Steam store, and I'm like, why? It is really, really weird. Again, it's just bizarre what they're doing, and a lot of other Dreamcast games were removed. Again, I have no idea what's going on with them, but hopefully it changes. Anyway, if you guys do enjoy this video, or just generally my content, I still really want to change my content to actually playing more games, but I'm working on that. But anyway, yeah, so have a great day, and peace out, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and share this with your family friends.